So, living in American society with a lot of things going on, a lot of different views, perspectives, viewpoints, and all the rest. Like, subscribe, ID in the Discovery Channel. Yes, ID in the Discovery Channel. The links are provided below. Get that Discovery Go app as well as that ID Go app. You might want to get those two things, make them into one. So, equality in society. Let me keep this video short. The question: if there were one thing you could change in society for equal rights purposes, what would it be and why, as well as how? If there was one thing you can change right here in society where it points in the direction of equal rights, what would it be and why, as well as how? What is something you can change if you could, if you would? When it comes to mines is more so equal rights for the LGBT community, people, lesbian, gay, transsexuals, all that. When I consider Matthew Shepard and how he died, and the individuals that were full of self-hatred that killed him, that's the way you improve society. You step up to the plate and say, well, there's an equal rights situation going on where not everybody is given equal rights, right? How can I step up to the plate and try to fix certain things and situations to make the planet more brighter for other people outside of me, or they may or may not be like me, and yet they exist, and yet to hold a voice that say could be much more powerful in elaboration. To be somebody more outspoken is to say I can make more change than say somebody that's not as outspoken, if that makes sense. Sound people, mentally unsound people, stable, mentally unstable. There's all type of people that hold voice, right? And yet not many people do, which is why they go quiet and silent. Some people are not as powerful as they appear to be on their own, right? They need other people surrounding them to help match them with that being a voice, right? And so to put something to work is to say with that, how can I speak up and bring awareness to other individuals the right way? Because if I don't do that sort of thing, people are going to continue to be killed. Gay, straight, lesbian, whatever, right? Any of those type of people could in fact be met with death. Let me pause. I guess I could have put it on silent. And yet I didn't want to forget. Those type of individuals could be put to death if a vocal person such as myself and others don't speak up on their behalf for the equal rights aspect, right? If you don't speak up for other people, as I say, they can die off rather quickly and be killed off rather quickly, right? Not everybody agrees on certain things, and not everybody's born the same, which is why everything is so divided. I like wholesome harmony amongst people, but at the same time, I don't like everything to be fully connected, because even differences promotes harmony, as in allowing people to fully be themselves and connect in harmony when a time presents itself, but not be so where you're so in harmonious connection that you almost don't have an identity. Some countries and nations and all that practice where they try to make stuff so much in harmony that now people are losing their identity. You should still hold on to yourself to a percentage, I'm saying, right? That way, if you want to walk away from that group, you still know who you are, right? And so when it comes to equality, once again, it has to be there. Where say you don't agree with other people, and yet they're doing your kind wrong, and you got to speak up and say something, right? Does that make sense? You got to speak up and say something to prevent your people being killed. Gay, straight, black, white, pink, yellow, red, whatever, right? And yet we can still go back to being separated if that's how life is, or whatever, right? We're separated in groups, but at the same time, there's a respect issue in presenting it, that equality must be there. Somebody might say, well, why would you want everything to remain divided despite you wanting equality? Because I just said it, there's a separation aspect of where we can come together as one, but at the same time, we must not forget that our identity exists. You don't ever want to become so harmonious that your identity is lost, because then there's no individuality with that sort of thing, right? You just want to present the issue for what it is and say, look, it's here. I can't have you killing other people. I can't have you hanging other people or butchering other people with that sort of thing. I have to make the issue aware. This is part of my identity of whatever the issue is, and I must bring it to you and make it aware. But I see that you're different as well as I'm different. We're all different, so we must learn from each other, as well as there has to be that outspoken nature of aiming to you that rights the issue, yeah, with that rights and issues and all that, yeah, standing up for that sort of thing must be done. So yeah, that's all to be said. So let me know if there's any type of what's the word for it? Is there any type of issue, what type of issues in the realm of equality that you like to speak up on or watch or pay attention to? What type of issues, in fact, in relation to humanity, human rights, pique your interest or spark your interest or help you have keen awareness on? What type of issues? Because see, we all humans have something. Some people have bipolar. Some people have I saw somebody die of aneurysm. I think Einstein died of some type of aneurysm, right? There's all type of issues out here that have stigma, can maintain judgment if it's not fixed right or realized or brought to awareness, right? Somebody somewhere has to continue speaking out on that type of thing, right? And it's to say, well, who's going to do it? Is it going to be you, the viewer? And not only that, what do you like and think and feel and sense about that sort of thing as it's happening? Because as I said before, when I made the world leader video that I just made, not everybody likes when people speak up and is forward. They feel that causes more problems. So what they'll want to do is shut you down where you're more of a vocal person, say, whereas they are not. Not everybody likes change. Not everybody likes real world issues and problems being broadcasted everywhere, even abroad. They don't like that. They feel that once again causes more problems. Because to say that, well, there's a problem there is to say, well, it has to in fact be fixed, right? People don't want it fixed, but not only that, they don't want other people knowing that that's their problem. They rather keep that rap type and hidden, right? They don't want people to know that type of thing, which is why it's not said or expressed or brought to view or whatever else, right? So I think that's all to be said. It's getting a little bit too deep right now. Yeah, just leave in a comment, what are some of your favorite issues? If you can fix or change anything about humanity or even save and help rescue some people, what would you do? What would you do with that? I think that's all to be said for now. Who's your favorite world leaders? Why are they your favorite world leaders? What do they do for you that make you want to watch them, even on a TV screen, wherever, right? What makes you drawn to them? Every world leader or some kind, whatever, has an aura about them, as in a reason why you're drawn. Could be like-minded, you think alike, or it could be something else. Helps to question that as well. Why are you drawn to people, even the famous people? So I think that's all to be said for now. I'm going to end this video out and I'm gone.